Alright, what's up guys, it's your boy BlackHatGaming, and welcome back to yet another FORZATHON 4 news video. Now, we are back with some more gameplay from the devs. Recently, they've done a live stream yet again, but this time they've been showcasing winter, and what it would look like when you play in the game during that season, and also bringing us some more features, or announcing more features that are going to be coming. But of course, we've got spring, the spring live stream coming up soon, or on the day I'm recording this, it's around 2 days away. So, or 2 to 3 days away, but that will be depending on time zone. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm going to get right onto it. So obviously, I see you got the gameplay in the background, courtesy of the devs. So, anyway, I'm going to get right into it. Now, one of the main points, obviously, it's snow. Now, being that it's winter, you'll probably expect a lot of snow. But that is depending on where you are currently on the map. Now, the good thing about it is that on the north side of the map, you get more snow. But then when you move to the south, you get less. So if you want to have some more snow, then go to the north side of the map. Which I would imagine that would be good. Now, the second thing I would like to mention is this winter map. Now, this was courtesy of the devs, who were nice enough to make a map showcasing what the map would look like during winter. Now, the places that you wouldn't usually go with like autumn, summer, and then soon spring, well, now you can access them within winter. For example, the Derwentwater Lake. Now, usually from autumn, summer, and spring, that will be just water, so you couldn't actually go drive along it. Well, in winter, that restriction will be unavailable. So that means you could drive along it as a bit of an ice lake. So it takes its roots back to Forza Horizon 3's Blizzard Mountain, where there's a big, massive lake where you can, a big, massive ice lake. Where you can drive along and do some skids and all that. And of course other stuff there too. But also there will be, I think, a couple other things there as well. But mostly the lake is frozen, so you can actually drive along and do that. But it's also a drag strip as well, a little secret drag strip there as well, which is good. Now, the third thing, which the developers did not mention about while I was watching the stream, but it did pop up while they were driving around, was this little thing called Area Discovered. Now, like I said, the devs didn't really talk about that. So I thought I'm going to do my own little variation of it. So, around the map there'll be areas for you to explore. And depending on which area you'll go into, you'll get that little thing that pops up on the screen, the Area Discovered. Now, there are 25 areas for you to discover, and each time you discover an area, you get around 1,000 influences. So, I'm doing a bit of math here. So, if one area equals around 1,000 influences, then discovering all 25 would roughly be around 25,000 influences. Now, that's a lot. So when you get the game, if you want to get influences easy, then this is one of them. Just go around the map and try and discover all 25 areas, and then get it done easy. Now talking about a thing that has been going around since the announcement of Forza Horizon 4. Seasons change. Seasons change everything. Now, I did talk about how it will work in this game, and how it will work is the seasons will change weekly. So every week, you'll get different seasons. Now I know it's not really around to winter, but I thought this might be a little bit new addition to it. So for example, you might have 1 week when it's winter, like this, and then the next week will be like summer, and then the week after will be like autumn, and then spring, and it will just go like that way. Now how it would work is when you're in a session, like when you are either in a solo or in Horizon Live session, or in an online session, or probably doesn't really take the two linked together, you might get a bit of a countdown saying how long it will take for the season to change. So it'll get like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and it'll progressively just go down until it hits 1 second. And then once it does that, it'll have a bit of a transition to the next season which players get to experience. For example, like autumn or summer or spring. Now, luckily, if players weren't there to experience the season change, then what will happen is that when they come back from the suspend, that they'll get a transition as well to the season that they're going to be experiencing as well, which obviously could be anywhere between summer, autumn, winter, or spring. And then playing this for normal. So that's really cool. Now they did talk about one new feature that was going to come into Forza Horizon 4, which is called Car Mastery. Now how this would work? It's similar to the skill shot where you get to like spend skills on like certain things like back in Forza Horizon 3 you get to like use skill points on rare cars or get like a skill song or something along those lines. Those were just a few examples. So obviously they did talk about it here. So once you earn skills, you get to spend them on parts with your car. Now, depending on what car you're in, the car mastery tree will look different to it. So, for example, if you were in like an Aston Martin DB11, it will come up with like different things, like go over 200 miles per hour or something along those lines. Well, that probably would be one of them. But like I said, depending on which car you're in, the car mastering will be different. Now, the good thing about it is that you can sell fully upgraded. Or not fully upgraded, full mastered cars up on the auction house, and they said too, that they can get a lot more money out of it. So if you want to earn more money, then go and upgrade your car mastery, and then put it up on the auction house. And yes, the auction house is back in Forza Horizon 4, which I like that, really cool. Now, talking about barn finds, which I like to call seasonal barn finds. Now again, this is not really related to winter. Well, it sort of is, but it also relates to every season, it's like summer, autumn, winter, and spring. Depending on what season you're in, you'll get specific barn finds related to the season. So, for example, you'll get winter barn finds, and for spring you'll get specific spring barn finds, all that sort of stuff. So it's I like how it's related to each season. So if you could get any barn finds in winter, well you can get then you can get them in the next seasons like spring or summer or any along those lines. Now they did talk about FORZATHON, so they went a bit more in depth on it. So it works it's sort of in a similar way as to the other FORZATHONs back at Forza Horizon 3. For this one, they have daily challenges for you to complete. So, for example, you have to earn, for example, get 5 air skills, or get a skill chain of 100,000, or something along those lines. And then when you complete one or complete all, then each week you will get different ones coming up, and that's also related to weekly challenges, where it would work sort of in a similar way as the daily challenges, but this will allow you to be in a specific genre of car, or in a car made by a car brand. So, for example, like the Aston Martin Vulcan, which you have to own and drive it, and then the next one would be like drive over 250 miles per hour into a speed trap, or something along those lines anyway. But yeah, you get the point. And then yes, I did mention about FORZATHON points, I think back in my previous video, where if you get daily challenges done, or if you complete any daily challenges weekly challenges or any other bonus challenges, you get FORZATHON points, and that'll allow you to go onto the FORZATHON shop, which I did showcase that as well. Which I'll allow you to go and use those FORZATHON points on like cars, or items, or horns, and etc. Now the FORZATHON shop will be restocked every week, so each week you'll get new items up on the FORZATHON shop for you to collect. Now they did showcase a bit of the user interface, although it's not really important. But I thought this is a little bit of a really good showcase here. So mostly they have new features to the menu, like a temperature. So how cold it is in game. So for example, like 25 degrees or 12 degrees or something along those lines. This is related to mostly every season in the game. And a good thing, sorry, a bit of a voice crack there. The next thing is the radio being in the menu as well. So a good thing about it is obviously you'll see the radio when you're driving around the open world. But you can also view it while in your pause menu, which would usually have like an album cover and then the song and the artist and the song name, all that sort of stuff. And then you'll also get a season planner. Now how it would work is it would show you how long you'll have or how long until the next season. Now like I said, it's going to be random, but this will allow you to have a look in advance to see how long you'll have until the next season will change. Now the last thing, sorry about a bit of voice cracks there, but the last thing I'll talk about is bonus boards. Now also, this has been a tradition for most of the Forza, actually for all of the Horizon games. But yeah, it works mostly in the same way. But there are 200 boards scattered around the map, which there'll be easy spots for you to get it to the hard spots. But I think the harder the spot is, the more the reward you'll get, which is pretty cool. And those can range from influences to maybe fast travel boards, where you get a bit of fast travel discount, and maybe credits or XP, all that sort of stuff. So that's really it. Now I think I've missed a few other things, but those are the ones I spotted while I was watching the live stream, the winter live stream. Now the last live stream they're gonna do is spring. Now again, I'll try to do as soon as possible, but if not, I might post it a little bit late. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the like button if you didn't enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new, and make sure to turn on channel notifications so you never miss out on any new content that I post up on this channel. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace.